Hello, welcome back to Trailer Trash. Today's trailer is called Masters of the Air. Let's check it out.
Let's rack 'em up and knock 'em down.
Yeah, it's a World War II movie, I assume, which I think is the only appeal, the only draw I had towards this. I'm like, oh, World War II, that's a fun subject to make movies about. See the new twist, or maybe there's nothing new at all and we've seen it all before.
When you look at it, you don't pay attention to what's really going on. It's kind of beautiful.
We came from every corner of the country with a common purpose.
Go, 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 go!
To bring the war to Hitler's doorstep.
These daylight missions. They're suicide.
And watch the move.
We lead our boys through it.
The fuck is this pretty boy? Looks like he should be. Is he supposed to be Elvis when Elvis joined World War II? Is that what this guy is? Look at him. Looks like he should be in a leather jacket singing "Grease Lightning." You know. Anyway, I can't get over that. I can't stop looking. No. This would be interesting because one of the fun things about Star Wars, I can't not talk about Star Wars, but a lot of the space combat, the filming was based heavily on footage from World War II and like the dogfighting that happened there. So I can totally see a more modern take or a modern approach to recreating that sense of World War II dogfights. And you have that footage, like that original footage, but in that visceral, like realism that you can make through probably fucking CG or something. But I could see that being really cool. I'm not usually that into dogfights and airplanes stuff, but I could see this being really neat to watch. He's so pretty.
We're getting through this. Even if the odds are stacked against us.
It's not impossible. I used to shoot womp rats at home. It might be something. Anyway, Star Wars.
First time in the sawmill, boys. Let's rack 'em up and knock 'em down.
Do you guys know tracer shots? Or like, I think they're part of like the arsenal of a airplane back in, I think it was back in World War II, where it's like the machine gun. Every couple of shots would fire a bullet that had like a flare attached to it or something, and it was meant to show the gunner like where they're aimed, and so you use that shot to figure out like to adjust. It's fascinating stuff. I think I got that right. I actually learned that from a Indiana Jones book of all things. Anyway, let's check out the comments. The 8th Air Force had around a 75% casualty percentage flying missions against the Third Reich. 7 out of every 10 men that went into the skies above Europe wound up a casualty in some manner. Truly a terrifying experience. I couldn't imagine. Much respect. Can't wait for this. Wait. Hold on. Wound up a casualty in some manner? What does that even mean? It's actually really interesting about the comment section for this. There's a lot of people sharing their stories of parents and grandparents in World War II. So that's really interesting. I don't want to go through all of them because I don't want to like single one out, but it's fascinating. 20 years after Band of Brothers and 30 years after Jurassic Park, and somehow this looks like a damn video game. That's pretty funny. I like that. Unexpectedly seeing one of the 10 airworthy B-17s in flight one day has been among the truly awe-inspiring moments of my life. There's only 10 airworthy nowadays? Oh, that's wild. It's probably less now, right? But never really thought about that. Speaking of family history of World War II, because, again, there's a lot of stories, really fascinating stories on here of people who had relatives or knew people who were in the 8th Air Force, which is what this series is going to be about. My grandfather was in the Air Force, but he was in the 509th, which was Pacific Theater, so not the European conflict. And it's weird that they call it the Pacific Theater. But so because of that, when I was very young, I was dragged into a reunion with the 509th veterans against my will. Didn't want to go. I was very young. No, kidding. But because of that, I got to meet the navigator for the Enola Gay, one of the planes that dropped the bombs on Japan. Dutch Van Kirk, I think. Yeah, I think so. I'll look it up after to make sure I'm right. But yeah, I got to meet him briefly. He was lost in the hotel, ironically. So yeah, that was fun. I get to have that story to tell. Yeah, so that's my story. Unfortunately, I didn't know my grandfather well enough. He died when I was young, but so I didn't get to hear any stories from him. But yeah, I got that to tell. So that's fun. Anyway, with that being said, thanks for watching. Goodbye.